All right. Well, hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, Juan Molina. I'm from Honduras. I've been at Scroll for a couple of years now. I'm very happy to be in Argentina, in my home region in LATAM, speaking about this new vision that we're building at Scroll around this new stablecoin called USX. So today you're going to hear about what we conceive as the evolution of money, which is already live because you're going to be able to try it out starting today. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, let me tell you what is USX. And USX is the first spendable private and gasless neo dollar. That's a bunch of words, a bunch of big words. But what is a neo dollar? So neo dollar just brings us to open up what is the stablecoin landscape right now that we're all users of, and what were the things that these stablecoins were missing out on, right? So many stablecoins really just apply to one of two use cases, either payments or yield, right? So at Scroll, we built infra, and we built this really powerful CK layer 2, and we thought that we could build out a stable coin from the ground up with as many superpowers as possible, right? So going back to those flaws that or like those potential opportunities that we saw in the stablecoin landscape today, we noticed that yields or benefits and incentives in these stablecoins are either very low or volatile returns, right? It's there's no consistency, there's no much value there. There's no privacy, and there's cost for every single transaction, and it's very complex to spend. Right, so we have a bunch of USD stablecoins and a bunch of non-USD stablecoins nowadays, but still shops don't accept these, or stores don't accept these yet. So it's very tough to still spend them. Right now, we have the narrative around the crypto cards, which is helping this out massively, but it is still a common theme across the board with stablecoins in general. So we're introducing USX, right? The first neo dollar. It's everything you expect from money, but more. And this can only be achieved by the power of Scroll's layer 2 stack, right? So from very high yields, 12% estimated yields with dual yield strategies between on-chain yield and market neutral strategies, 0 gas fees. So imagine the stablecoin operating free within Scroll, powered by CK, right? So there's a trust component here that we need to give to users, and that's achieved by using CK. So it's not me telling you, no, we're using math to make sure that there's a trust layer built upon this stablecoin. And privacy built in thanks to Cloak, a product that was just released by Scroll, which allows for transactions to run privately on Scroll. And there's this amazing product that we've been collaborating on Scroll with for the past couple of months called EtherFi Cash. How many of you have used EtherFi Cash out there? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then last but not least, this stablecoin will absolutely be fully collateralized and one-on-one redeemable with USDC. So, we're taking what is a simple stablecoin and, like USDC with a lot of adoption, a lot of mutability in the ecosystem. And we're giving it a few superpowers that are achieved by, the power that our CK layer 2 has been built for. Right, so now we are able to give all these incentives and benefits to this stablecoin, and we think this is the concept of this neo dollar. It's no longer a stablecoin. This is really money at its at its core. It's the new essence of money. And yeah, I mean, going back to this, powered by CK technology, this has to do with building a CK layer CK attestation layer between these yield-bearing strategies and the stablecoin, so that the edge is never lost, right? But we need to provide transparency and making sure that all of the operations behind USX are more than transparent, especially with latest events in the stablecoin ecosystem. This is a key component to USX, is making sure that there's as much transparency behind it as possible. And it's not, again, it's all powered by CK technology. And then a very complex issue that stablecoins have been facing is not getting to the institutional grade adoption due to privacy. And we're going to be testing out this new approach with Cloak, which is a Prevedium on Scroll that will allow for USX to operate privately. So how does USX work? It should be relatively simple for users. This is part of like the whole idea. You have USDC. USDC is very highly adopted. All you need to do is deposit that USDC to get USX one-on-one conversion, and to receive these sorts of yields and these other incentives, you'll just stake it, right? Receiving effectively SUSX. And then on the step 3, you're just gonna sit on your SUSX and earn 12% plus yields and other incentives. Behind it, we have Blend Protocol, who manages the risk, and we have other off-chain market neutral strategies that are able to provide these consistent high percentage yields, protected by a CK layer, which allows us to maintain the edge at all times. And I mean, as I said earlier this morning, USX is now live, no longer on pre-deposit stage. You can now go to usx.capital and you can actually trade or deposit from any network, any asset, and then trade for USX today. Additionally, you already see our points dashboard that is basically meant to for users to support the USX ecosystem by providing liquidity or by using certain protocols around USX to increase adoption. And finally, you'll all, of course, you're going to see a dashboard with how much USX you have, how much you're earning, how much does that forecast in the future as well. And the bread and butter part here around USX is a second product that I'm just gonna bring some alpha for to this audience, which is Garden. Garden is gonna be USX's home for saving on chain. So this is a fully abstracted platform that we're building for normal users, for USD users around the world to onboard into a high yield savings account on chain. And we're calling it Garden with a UX component for you to see your assets grow in value, right? It's very cute. It's very fun. You'll love it. You can expect Garden to be live in the next couple of weeks. So to wrap it up here, I mean, this is all part of Scroll's next big arc, right? For those of you who don't know, we've launched mainnet for a year now, and we've been through many different events and changes. And we've decided upon this new big arc where we're focused on a flywheel between our own native ecosystem builders and projects, EtherFi Cash, USX, Honeypop, Garden, and many more out there. And as you are entering a new phase in its value proposition stage, where now SCR is no longer just a governance token, but it's more than that. It's going to accrue value by generating different revenues from all of our native ecosystems ventures. This is how it looks like, right? So SCR becomes a machine for the whole ecosystem. We're making sure that whatever engagements we're building around our ecosystem, be it EtherFi, USX, Honeypop, or any other of those projects building natively on Scroll, making sure that all of these add value back to SCR and SCR token holders in our community. And this is going to prove that building the stack, the infrastructure, and now building the ecosystem within it, closing all that loop and that flywheel will mark this new era for Scroll. So with that, I mean, the evolution of money for us is already here. Our tech has been able to enable it. So for users and founders out there, please make use of it. If you have any other questions, if you want to know more about any of these things, please come by. I'll stick around here around the event. So yeah, users and founders, this is your chain. Thank you very much, everyone.